Minecraft movie review. It's good. I liked it. It was a nice film. People that went to see Snow White and they hated it because it's like popular to hate on Snow White. They see the Minecraft movie, now they say, okay, maybe that's a good thing that people are hating on that one. So now they gotta see this family-friendly movie and say, okay, now we have a film that we don't have to hate on. And it's Jason Momoa's character. He's like a washed-up video game guy. You actually get this from the trailer in the film, that he's like a washed-up video game guy. And and of course they set it up to make a second one, because why not? He doesn't kill that evil pig lady, so I guess she comes back. The pig that she made dies. But I guess she drank the potion, so did the other ones. So like, yeah, she doesn't die, they don't die. And but he leaves her, and it was cute when she's like, hey, come down here, I need to show you something, like I have some remorse. And he even says like, oh, what do you get, a little dagger, try to stab me? Okay, I'm just playing with you, really though, come down here. And then she does it again. So that was cute, the 2 times. And it's like you see it coming, but it's like I wasn't expecting, maybe like the 2 times, really? But yeah, actually, yeah, they do it the 2 times, and then the 3rd time, like, Steve, come on, don't fall for this. But then Steve gets the memo, like, okay, that's done, that's over with. The golems, and she says that, oh, haha, you have that, they don't attack unless provoked. So nice trying to get us with them, but then it's like one of the pigs is an idiot. It's Travis. What's the pig's name? Travis. Nice going, Travis. Hits one of them with an arrow, and then that starts the battle, and then the whole time, I guess she was like waiting in the woods for her cue, because she doesn't come out into like all hope is lost, I guess, and then Dennis with all the other wolves. And I guess you can do this in Minecraft. You can bond with the wolf, and they'll get like a collar, and you can domesticate the dog, basically. They show a scene with the pandas in Minecraft. I didn't even know they had pandas in Minecraft, but apparently they do. And they have a scene where the panda feeds the other panda bamboo, and then boom, a little panda appears when there's hearts. So I think that, if I'm not mistaken, in Minecraft, that's how they make more characters, right? That's the making love. So it's hilarious. Then one of the villagers escapes, into the real world, or I guess into Earth, right? It just escapes into Earth. Not even escapes, because like nobody stopped the villager. The villager was just random villager outside of the village, by the way, like just chilling in the forest, the trees, and like just went in there, and then like the villager says like, yeah, I've transcended. We've switched roles. I've transcended. What's it called? The logic. Now I talk now, and like this lady here, like now she speaks villager, and he's got like a British accent, like a posh English accent. It's kind of funny. And then Clemente, because you're thinking, like, she's mentioned, oh, I recently divorced from my husband, Clemente, and you're kind of left thinking, who's Clemente? It sounds like it's a big deal, but I didn't catch that it would be that guy. But it kind of makes sense. You see a Hispanic guy, so like, yeah, it matches up. Oh, that's Clemente. He's like, whoa, this is the guy? This is the new fucking person that you got now, and you're not with me? And and he said, like, no, I've seen the woman that you lost, and now I've gained, because now she's with me. That was funny. It's at the high school, right? And this whole town's, because we're in Idaho, so it's big potatoes, and there's even this giant mascot. It's like the factory overlooks the town. It's the big draw for the town. I guess now in the story, because we need a nice happy ending. What's his name? I don't even remember what his character's name. Jason Momoa's character's game shop, which sells retro games. Something that, yeah, it's gonna be probably not the biggest business draw, but it becomes like a social hub, basically. And then the sister, she does her own self-defense business. That's cool. So that's something, I guess, when she went to the Minecraft world, she learned, I'm into self-defense. That's my thing. And so she makes a self-defense class. She was doing social media. She was doing social media branding, working in that field, helping this company with their brand. And And then the other lady, she said 15 side hustles. She's got 15 side hustles, which is just, I guess, highlights like you got to make money somehow. You got to make money. But I don't think she has a family. She doesn't have a family, kids. Maybe it just is hard times in Douglas. It's depressing times. It seems like it's a maybe like a small city, large town, small city type vibe. It's big enough that you maybe don't see the same people all the time. But you know, she keeps the dog Dennis. He's all blocky and square. But then Dennis, you know, what's it called? Dennis looks like a block. Nobody questions why the people look funny. You know, you don't question that in this film. You can't. And I mean, they don't question why the cube is glowing, right? Nobody questions that either. It even has in the shot, the kid catches it, you know, catches the eye, but like, yeah, that shit's glowing, bro. Like, that's like, hello. I would be curious why it's glowing, you know? But, what was I gonna say? And then Steve actually says, oh, fuck it, I'll go to the real world. And he goes to the real world. Because the portal doesn't close. As long as that cube is intact, it's not going to close. So they had to get a new one. They had no choice but to get a new one. And, you know, so that's the, you know, I guess that's the sticking point to keep them there. Because then what else, what would be the reason to stay there than to just, the portal's still open, let's just walk back and get out of here. And it's in a mine, actually. The portal's in a mine. So you can theoretically, like, close off. And the mine's, it's closed. But then the whole, like, you know, when they close the mine for real, they actually close it. And this one, the hole's still there. You can still go in. It's just a fence over it. And there's, like, no security at all. Private company maybe owns it now. Who knows? I like when Steve returns as an adult. And the sign's still there. Absolutely no children. But, like, he's an adult now. The old man's still giving him shit. And he's got to, like, run up to him, and he goes, whoa, you know, last minute, like, whoa, skirts around him, you know, and then he runs into the mine, starts finding shit, and it's kind of cute how they, you know, I found this crystal, this clear looking thingy, and I found this other blue glowy thingy, and I put it together, boom, and wow, portal to another dimension open up. But yeah, and in Minecraft, it's called the Overworld, and then the Nether or something, the Nether, and I guess the Nether is like hell in Minecraft, or it's like just a lesser world, or it's just not a nice world. It's just not as nice, this world. And then the Overworld, it's real nice. It's sunny, except when it's also got its own bad parts because the sun goes down for like 20 minutes. It's every 20 minutes. It's 20 minutes of sun, 20 minutes of darkness. For 20 minutes on a constant. So you get tired of this, I guess, at some point. You have to find shelter, I guess, you know, because you got these zombie guys. I guess they want to eat you. I'm not sure. There's a scene where a sheep's like getting ravaged by zombies, and you have to wonder, like, you can die in Minecraft. We see the pigs, they get turned into pork chops. So we know, like, you can die, right? Death is a real possibility. You can die in Minecraft, but, like, how often is that occur? Like, is it, can humans, that's what I'm thinking, like, maybe they call them the round ones because they're not blocky, they're not square. Maybe they don't die, actually. The same way the villager gets hit by the car in Earth and doesn't die, where a human would die, would be injured, right? Possibly die. Maybe the same logic. So when that explosion happened, Jason Momoa's character just like fell into the water or whatever, and they learn, like, oh, they can't really actually kill you. They can't really kill you, actually. And then Jack Black, he says, like, oh, I almost died, you know, fighting Enderman for, like, the orb, which basically it is the Enderman's body, I guess. When they die, they turn into the orb, or they leave it behind. For the kids showed us, it's, like, easy. Like, he looked into the eyes, yeah, he was in the trance, but then he's able to, like, break free from it, because it just looks weird. They can tell you're in a trance, so it's not like you can't, you know, tell the difference with the reality. And then sure enough, like, he just keeps hitting it. He teleports in front of it, he keeps hitting it back, and until he kills it pretty easily, actually. And then when they get captured in the mansion, and they're like villagers, but they're like not nice villagers, and they have gray skin. because they don't look like they're dead, but they're like, I guess maybe a different type of villager, and they're like not really the nice ones. Well, they have a job to do, and the job is to guard the house, but they just put them to fight in like a boxing ring, and so that's sort of that was the big draw. That was the big what's it called? That was the moment, I guess. But overall, yeah, this film was nice. I like this movie. It was a good film. Jack Black has a singing number in the song. He got 2 singing numbers in the song. And the last one, it kind of plays like a Disney song. I like that they're short. They're not too long. They don't overstay their welcome. So that's a nice part of it. I thought it was going to be like, oh my God, a musical. Like if we're going to do a whole singing number. But no, it's just a quick. And that was appreciative. That was a very quick, very brief. Doesn't last too long. And the last one was, and then she's like, oh, if I knew you could sing like that, if I would get past the smell. But maybe she was trying to crush on him or something. And but the singing wasn't good, you know. But that's what's kind of nice. Jack Black's typical like singing, but yeah, and it played like a Disney film the way he sang it, which I thought was cool. I thought, okay, that's kind of funny. But yeah, this film is nice. I like this movie, and that's all I have to say for this. So thank you for listening.